So I'm making an entire series on just one testimonial of one individual who claims he was on Iwo Jima. And as I said in my opening video, if you watch this man and listen to this man, you will be convinced that nothing happened on Iwo Jima. Nothing! Except maybe some people made a film to convince you that it was a bloody battle. Well, just look at the smile on his face as he recalls these 36 days of hell. And that's the title of the video, Iwo Jima, 36 Days of Hell, the true story. Well, let's hear the true story now.
To tell him, but anyway, we got things together after a while, and then we decided we would go forward and attack, you know, because we thought it was a good time to attack. We had a few people left, and what was left of the platoon next to us from the other battalion, they had lost heavily too. They lost their platoon leader, so they were combined with my outfit into one outfit, you know. We would go forward the attack. So we go through this rough country for about 400 or 500 yards. Every so often we stopped by an occasional rifleman who would hit us, one time by a machine gun, but you know, there were not many of them, and it was open enough country that we could take them out, you know, one by one. And we got to, we made about 500 yards, the only gain we made during my whole time there. But it was really good, pretty good gain. And that brought us in some really rough country where we could see the ocean just beyond us, but we could see that it was dropped off. By this time it's nearly dark. So I told the captain what it was like, and he said, well, he said, you better find a place to dig in. So we decided to dig in just inside this area, you know, where we began to get some fire from up ahead. So we dug in because it was pretty close to dark. We wanted to dig in before dark. And we began to get some pretty heavy fire about that time from the area ahead. And I lost two people that I really cared about a lot. One was Anthony, the old raider. I say old, he must have been 30, but he seemed old as hell to me. He was badly shot in the hip. I'd sent him out to make sure that there were no caves or snipers left behind the area we had just overrun. And he got shot by somebody doing that. His hip was laid open, and I never saw him again till he would.
Why is it so funny, you know? Why does he snicker and laugh when he said he got shot? He said, I sent him out to see if there's any caves or something. He can't even get his own story right. But why would he snicker and laugh? If somebody he really cared about got shot.
Taken out, I never found out what happened to him. He came from Oklahoma. And then Sith, the guy that had done so well at the cave, was putting out wire just before dark, you know, and I heard a shot and then this terrible groan, you know, just a awful groan. I could see him crawling, and he had gut shot with a rifle bullet, you know. We got him evacuated, and some of the guys saw him in the hospital afterward, but I never did. He died about 2 months afterward of peritonitis in the hospital at Pearl. So sad, you know.
He's so sad. But yet he's smiling. It's so sad. But he's smiling and snickering. But it's so sad. Now look, I've been around people that have lost loved ones by natural means and by tragedies. And they don't snicker. They have genuine tears many times, and many times they can't even talk about it.
But anyway, he was such a good Marine, you know. He was always out in front, always doing what had to be done, out putting up wire. He knew he could have been shot, but he just did it, you know. Somebody had to do it, and he wouldn't ask anybody else to do it. He did it himself. They were the best troops anybody could ever want to serve with.
Okay, so you've heard the testimonial of someone on Iwo Jima. I hope after listening to this liar, you'll realize nothing happened. Except maybe there was a film crew that did some filming and tried to convince the world that it was a bloody massacre. Thank you for watching this series. End of video and end of series.